What do you say when you're in a job interview and the employer asks, what makes you the best candidate for this role? This is not the time to hesitate. You want a clear, concise answer to that question. One that makes that recruiter sit back and say, wow, what a great answer. Well, that's exactly what creating your career success proposition does for you. Coming up in this video, you'll learn how to craft a career success proposition that sets you apart from the other qualified candidates by focusing on these essential elements. Why this isn't about selling yourself, but rather highlighting your relevant career successes. And how to use a simple formula to create your own clear and compelling value statement. I'll share real examples of career success propositions that resonate with recruiters and the hiring managers. And I'll show you how to adapt them to your own career story. By the end of this video, you'll have a tailored career success proposition, or CSP as we call it, that positions you as the ideal candidate for your next leadership role. Corporations use taglines to clarify their brand. Think BMW's ultimate driving machine or Nike's Just Do It. Well, think of your career success proposition as the tagline for your professional brand. Just like a great brand tagline sticks in your mind, a well-crafted CSP makes the recruiters and the hiring managers remember you long after the interview. The CSP is the foundation of your personal branding pyramid. So let's talk about the personal branding pyramid here. At the foundation of the pyramid is your career success proposition, the concise statement that truly sets you apart from the other qualified candidates. The next level up is your career success story. That's your resume, and that's built on your CSP, that foundation. The next level up from that, well, that is your optimized LinkedIn profile. And your LinkedIn profile isn't just a copy and paste of your resume. And finally, at the tip of the pyramid is your thought leadership content. Your thought leadership content, that's the content that you publish on LinkedIn and other social media, maybe your website as well, that really demonstrates not just what you've done and where you've had success, but actually how you think, especially how you think about current events, current activities that are going on, maybe technology changes, things along that lines. It gives the recruiter some insights into, give me more than just your career success, tell me how you're thinking about the world today. Let's start by clearing something up. For many executives, the idea of pitching themselves feels uncomfortable. They tell us, I'm great at promoting our company or our products, but when it comes to promoting myself, I'm just not comfortable. But that isn't what your CSP is. It isn't about selling yourself. It's about showcasing your relevant career successes and how you identify and solve problems, and how you do that in such a way that's authentic and aligned with the role that you're pursuing. It's about clearly communicating how you fill the current talent gap on the leadership team. That's what it's about. It's a way of saying, here's what I've achieved, and here's how I can bring similar success to your organization. Let's look at an example. Instead of saying, I'm an exceptional team leader, you could say something like, I'm a technology leader who has successfully led project teams of up to 50 people, consistently delivering 15 to 20% decreases in project timelines. This isn't a sales pitch, it's a success story that speaks for itself. It makes the recruiter think, we want that same success in our organization. Let's set up an interview. So think about your career successes. Which ones are you most proud of, and how do they align with the roles that you're targeting? So why does the CSP matter so much? Because it positions you as the solution to the challenges that a company faces. Here's what a CSP does for you specifically. It helps recruiters and hiring managers quickly understand your unique value that you bring. It gives you clarity and confidence in your interviews and your networking conversations. It creates consistency across your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and your overall personal brand. A well-crafted CSP isn't just a statement, it's a powerful career success tool. It makes you stand out as the ideal candidate. Sometimes the best way to get started is to follow in the footsteps of others who have achieved the success that you're looking for. So let's take a look at some real-world examples of CSPs to see how this works in action. Example number 1. I'm a New York-based hedge fund professional with over 15 years of experience in fund operations, compliance, and software implementation. My greatest success has been in leveraging technology to create lean and scalable back-office operations. Let's look at another example. I'm a global hotel executive with 2 decades of driving profitable revenue growth. My focus is transforming red zone locations into world-class destinations. And finally, as a marketing strategist with 12 years of experience in the consumer packaged goods industry, I've developed multiple online campaigns that increase reach from 20 to 40% in less than 12 months. Each of these examples follows the template, but they're tailored to highlight the specific expertise, achievements, and impact. And how long did each one of those take me to say? Maybe 10 or 12 seconds? In just that short amount of time, in each case, we know exactly what this person is interested in, we know their functional expertise, their industry expertise, and we know where they've been successful. That's what you're aiming to do with your CSP. As I mentioned earlier, once you get your career success proposition nailed down, it becomes the foundation of your professional brand, right? It's in your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and it's at the core of the conversations that you're having with people. Now, a word to the wise. A well-crafted CSP is easy to read, but it's pretty hard to write. But don't worry, I've got you covered. We've built a simple formula for you to follow. So let's build your CSP together. So here's a powerful template for crafting your career success proposition. I'm in a blank industry category with deep expertise in this functional expertise located in your geographic area. My greatest success has been in specific achievement, including whatever the notable result is. Now let's break down the elements here. Start with your industry category. Are you in pharma, banking, technology, professional services? Be clear about your primary industry, where you can bring years of experience to the table. Next, highlight your functional expertise. Are you a technology leader, a finance professional, a marketing strategist? What are the core skills or areas where you excel? Think of things like scaling operations, driving revenue growth, or leading digital transformations. Add your geographic area if that's relevant, and this might be important for certain location-specific roles. Finally, focus on your specific achievement. This is where you bring in a measurable result that demonstrates your impact. Here's an example that kind of puts it all together for you. As a technology operations leader with 15 years of experience in software as a service, I specialize in scaling enterprise systems for Fortune 500 clients. My greatest success has been in implementing digital transformation strategies that reduce costs by more than 10% and improve team efficiency by up to 25%. When this is done well, your CSP could be your advantage when clearly and concisely communicating the value that you bring. It describes how you can hit the ground running and fill that leadership talent gap. This template gives you a framework, but it's your success story that makes it compelling. A well-written career success proposition becomes that foundation of your brand. Again, it's at the top of your resume and it's right in your LinkedIn summary as well. And it's also, again, that core to those conversations that you're having with people. And it helps you answer that question, what makes me the best fit for this role? When you craft a CSP that highlights your unique value, you're positioning yourself as the solution to the organization's leadership talent gap. The next step is to use your CSP as that foundation to create a focused, impactful resume. In the next video, I'll guide you through the resume writing process, step by step. We'll use your career success proposition as the foundation of your career success story. Together, we'll ensure your resume showcases your value and positions you for success. So head over to the next video now, and let's write your powerful resume together.